Welcome back to Silicon Valley Insider. I'm your host, Keith Koo. Live today at the Global Technology Symposium 2019. With me right now is no stranger to Silicon Valley, Reese Jones, of one of the founders of Singularity University and a biophysicist by training. Welcome back, Reese.
Thanks.
So, Reese, you earlier today did a talk with Amit Pradhan on living in Gretas World. What was that about?
Well, Greta, of course, is the teenager who is a spokesperson for saving the planet. And we took that as an umbrella of what are kind of the issues going on today, and has anything changed over the last 50 or 100 years that are different today versus in the past. And and talked about what kind of things are affecting people and the economies and technology based on these things. And the story is this: it's not necessarily different or substantially changed,
Right.
but there's having a teenager say, "Hey, wake up! There's something going on," gets people to reassess.
So how do you think that movement, a teenager like Greta's coming out, going across the world, how do you think Silicon Valley is responding to that? Or not just Silicon Valley, how do you think the world's responding to that?
Well, in the press, people either resonate with her or hate her, but they don't it's very difficult to argue against what she's saying. Like, is it a bad idea to pay attention to the ecology of where we live and ignoring the unintended consequences of some of the technologies and industry that we do? It is to our long-term peril, and occasionally somebody says, "Wake up and pay attention to this." So,
what is your personal feeling, some of the outputs from people like Greta proclaiming this on the world? How do you think people will resonate, and actually, whether you love her or hate her, how do you think people are going to react?
well, I think getting the conversation back into daily conversation is really important, and across multiple generations, because people have different views of what their priorities are, and so continuing the conversation about caring for the earth generally, and how the decisions we make in our daily life, mostly unconscious, how they can have negative effects longer term that we often don't think about. And there's a history of these kind of problems going forward.
What types of investments and solutions do you think will come out of this?
Well, I think this is a multi-trillion-dollar problem,
Okay.
and so fixing a multi-trillion-dollar problem is an investment opportunity, and so there's 1,000 different ways that investment can be deployed to start different kinds of projects or businesses that will have for even those people saying, "I want to be more conscious of this, and I want to do something about it with my company or with my lifestyle." The companies that allow people to do that, Tesla, for example,
Right.
is something that people will spend more for a car that is maybe better for the planet.
Well, Reese, thanks again for being here. I'd love to have you come back on the show to do a full show with you. So thanks again for being on Silicon Valley Insider.
Great, thank you.
Thank you.